Hey, what's going on YouTube? In my last video I was titled bearish flag on the dollar, and for some reason the flag just keeps running. You can see the bearish flag here as it dropped. I figured to this point another bearish flag drop, but kept going. Now it's breaking into these previous lows, and it's got a higher high so far. It's a 5-hour chart. So what I'm thinking, if this can be stopped here, we're looking at a double top. But the reason why I didn't do a video yesterday is because I was waiting for this bearish flag to take hold, and as you can tell, it hasn't started to roll over yet. I saw this exhaustion bar earlier today, and I thought, well, I think it's over. But market opened, and it's starting to move again higher. So I don't know what to think. But it crushed every miner and gold, silver stock out there. Every commodity, even crude. Broke into these previous lows. Breaking into these previous lows. And now it's moving above resistance on our 13 on a daily. So looking forward to it falling apart, but it is doing a bearish retracement on a weekly chart, as I've stated before. Didn't realize how significant this bearish retracement was going to be as it collapsed all those nice looking charts that we had running. And here's the bearish retracement. It needs to reverse sometime. But it did crash quite a bit, so this bearish retracement is in no man's land, because now the 8 has crossed the 34 on the weekly, and we're waiting for the 13 to cross. It broke previous lows, made a lower low, and is now retracing back to its breaking point from this trend line. So I hope it reverses here. Waiting for one good day like we have been on precious metals stocks and miners. But as this dollar keeps going up, everything is not looking good. The dollar's rolled over, it's broke down, now it's bearish retracing. And I'm looking forward to this reversing sometime in the near future. I thought it was going to happen last night, but it just kept on going all day. And finally, gold finally gave to. It's a daily chart, broke down its 34, our support line. Our trend was 1235, broke that single-handedly, no problem. And we were looking for a retracement on gold anyways. But it kind of just gave out. So kind of a 5-hour chart. I like this 5-hour chart to see any reversal bars. And here's a reversal bar. So hopefully it doesn't go further down in this double bottom. So do we have a double bottom on the 5-hour chart that's going to hold? I hope so. But once it breaks down like that, it takes quite a while to fix itself. So it really sucks. I got some time to buy more gold and silver in the physical sense. Silver hasn't broken out yet, as gold did on a weekly. Let's look at a weekly. So gold really broke out, and now it's retracing. On a weekly, we're holding that 8. Hopefully we can bounce a little bit here. Otherwise, our next support is this high here, which is the 13. On the weekly is just below 12. So hopefully we can hold 12. Silver hasn't broken out yet on the weekly chart, but it did do a big time retracement today, back to the 8. So silver's still in the game. It's just taken forever. Don't know what to say, but this is still a bullish pattern. We got a reverse head and shoulders and a consolidation over the trend, which hasn't happened for a very, very long time. Here we had a top, it retraced, and it just rolled over. This one, this time around, it's up above. It's bullish retracement, consolidating, and retracing above the 34. And it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 7th week above. So I'm still in there. It just needs to break out. It's like a spring being loaded, as long as it takes. Let's see the 5-hour chart on silver. So yeah, it just broke down heavy and put in a lower high. Couldn't hold and broke down. We got a spinning top on the 5-hour. But spinning tops could be bottoms, but more so indecision. And you can see that it did make a double bottom, but that recently, in the last 5 hours, has broken down. So we'll see if it'll hold. We got these previous lows to support. So again, once these things break down like this, it takes forever for them to recover. So I'm looking at next week before anything special will happen again. Unless this thing bounces out of nowhere, like it has. But let's not count on that. Here's the S&P on a 5-hour. It's rolling over. It's at its trend here. See if we can hold. It rolled over on a daily, crossed the 8, and on a weekly, we know that we wanted to reach this higher low, natural point of return, and if it breaks down any further and closes below on a week, we might call this double bearish. Right now on a weekly, that's a bearish harami, that 2-bar pattern. Let's see, crude got shattered as well. Looks much the same as the S&P, and I think the dollar on a 5-hour. No. What was it? The S&P on the 5-hour. There you go. Crude and S&P look the same on a 5-hour breakdown. Don't know what to think why they look the same on that, but crude is still above a daily support line. As you can see, we're following the 8 all the way up. Hasn't on a daily closed below that 8. But weekly, it hit previous lows and it backed off, as you can tell. Still above our weekly trend 34. And another thing is the 8 has crossed the 13. So maybe this double bottom wasn't as strong as we thought, but I think because the dollar was so strong, it knocked it back pretty hard. So we'll see what happens. Let's go. Oh, I think that's all I got for the main indices and commodities. So let's go over some of these ones that got knocked to hell and back. Tahoe got brutalized. We got a double top. We got plenty of support down here near 10. Don't know if it's going to go down that far, but it could, no doubt. Our major support is the 8. So maybe some consolidation. I mean, that is a double top, so we have to pay attention. That is a pretty bearish candle on a weekly. Another thing is we want to stay above this previous high here. So that's where it bounced. See if we can stay above that for the week. Daily, you can see how these things just got brutalized right at the open. Most of us, I bet, couldn't even right at the bell. I mean, it was already down, which sucks. The way things, the way things are out there. It's like you have to know before the previous day what's going to happen. But you can see where it bounced. On a daily, it's right there between the 8 and the 13. So we're still at support, even though this thing got knocked back 5%. USLV hasn't broken out yet, but it sure as hell retraced hard. So we'll see if we can get a bounce out of this. The silver stocks all are looking the same, and the gold miners and the gold stocks, kind of all the high flyers like First Majestic, all are retracing pretty hard. Yeah, double top, 2 wicks pointing up, tweezer tops. Looks bearish for a while. You've got $1.50 here to wait for support. We want to stay above the previous high, which is above 6. Nugget. I know that some of us were watching Nugget or in Nugget. It's a monster of a stock, so it blew out from 20 to 70. So it's 20 to 70 back down to 50. It got pummeled, no doubt, but it's needing a retracement. Down 22%. It's horrible. And like I said, most of it didn't even have time to sell before everything just kind of gapped down. It's looking at support here, these previous lows. On the daily, it is breaking trend. And like I said before, these things take forever when they get knocked down like this. So be patient. Don't rush it. Don't chase it. Let it gather its legs. Make a pattern with 2 opposing points. And watch it in a pattern before you decide which way it's going to go. Otherwise, you're just trying to catch a knife. And that's not the way. It's not that easy to find the exact bottom. But pretty nasty drops on these things. And then the one, I guess I would just comment on this one. the one that I was in. I'm in another one, but I brought this at the 50 break, went up, and then just reversed all the way back down to its breaking point. And as it opened, it was already down like 7%, so I was like, whatever. So everything that I made on it was just erased. But this is a bullish pattern still. It's a bullish retracement, just like on USLV and the other silvers. First Majestic, I mean, that blew out, and now it's making a top. Same with Nugget, it made a lower high and just crushed. So concentrate on the silvers. It's loading like a spring. Let's see here. Silvers are all on a bullish retracement still, even though they got knocked back pretty hard. These are all bullish retracements. It's loading the spring, and hopefully we can close above our 8. And our magic balance is 1550 on silver. So hopefully we can get above there. But watch the dollar. Watch this reverse. I hope it doesn't keep going. It just delays the silver breakout, which is the reason why I wanted to get back in. I wanted to ride some silver stocks. But for now, it hasn't happened. So hopefully you guys are still alive. Survive this little dilemma. Be patient. Like I said, don't chase them. Don't try to catch them from a bottom. Wait for a pattern to form, at least on a daily, and a close outside the pattern on a daily before you make any decisions. That's my recommendation. Let's watch this dollar. I mean, the dollar needs to reverse in order for silver and gold to start gaining its legs. Otherwise, it's going to keep crushing it, which doesn't make sense to me because the dollar came down so hard, broke below on a weekly, broke the trend, broke below support lines all the way across, and just because it's retracing, all the commodities get smothered. It doesn't make any sense to me because this has been coming down for a while. At least from this lower high here, which is from January 16th. So there you go. Silvers are still bullish retracing. Gold, on the other hand, is it's resting, is what I would say. It needs to gather its legs again. Silver still has its legs. So tomorrow is, shoot, what is tomorrow? Hang on. Tomorrow is Thursday. Wow. So it doesn't look like anything's going to happen for us this week. We might need a bounce. But if the dollar doesn't reverse, we might be in trouble for the rest of the week. So just keep that in mind. That's all I got. Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday, but didn't see the point in repeating myself about the bearish flag on the dollar, which hasn't done anything yet. I'm waiting for the dollar to break down so silver can take off. So there you have it. Hang in there. Scale in. Don't jump in all at once. Make sure that you get a breakout of a pattern. Check those reversal bars. on candles, and be patient. Thanks for watching. Please share, comment, and let me know what's going on out there. See ya.